Hey, everybody. We just want to tell you a story about us. So, we were looking at pictures last week
Mhm.
of our life, and a picture of the old me popped up. Now, the old me used to weigh about 380 pounds. And I asked Adina, I was like, what was it like being married to me when I was that man?
Well, I was afraid. I was scared. I couldn't control Mark. I couldn't, and we couldn't talk about it. I mean, as a wife, that puts me in a very vulnerable position. I'm supposed to have this thing in my relationship, in my life, that impacts things, and yet I'm handcuffed. I'm in prison. I can't do anything about it, and yet it's something we should be talking about.
Look, every couple, you come to a time in life where someone's got an issue,
Hmm.
a habit, maybe just a behavior, but there's something going on between the two of you.
Hmm.
And for one person, it's scary. You're like, I don't think I can change them, but I sure want to.
Really wanted to control you, but that
That,
backfires in all sorts of ways.
yeah, it can't work at all. And my problem was putting you in a prison,
Hmm.
but the reality was my problem had me in a prison. As I look back on my life, I'm so thankful. That prison I was in of my problem was really how I thought about my problem. And I think that's true of everybody.
Hmm.
How we think about our problem is what creates the prison, not the
Yes.
actual problem.
Hmm.
So this is where the role you played in my life was huge, because it seemed that you never judged me
Mm.
with my problem.
Yeah, and I'm glad that I gave you space and I don't know how whatever that even is defined as in man terminology, but for me, I need space to share the things that I'm wrestling with, and I'm glad I gave you space because otherwise we never would have gotten out of that prison.
Well, I couldn't talk to anybody. I never did. I couldn't talk about it. And the thing you did that was so impacting to me is you kept loving me.
Mm.
You could have judged me. And I gave you lots of pounds of reasons to look at me and just be like, what do you expect me to do with you?
Mm.
But you never did that to me. I think I'm almost, I'm humbled by it, because like maybe if you had,
If I
I,
had judged you, I probably would have destroyed you
I think you would have
because
crushed me.
when you are weak in something, you need the person that you love to not judge you, but to love you and to help you to find a strength and a step that you can take. You can't solve the problem in a day. It's just we just need strength together to take a step together.
And I think it's interesting. I think this comes up not just in marriage or a committed relationship, and it comes up in parenting,
Mm.
where your kids have a problem or behavior,
Mm.
and as a parent, you're like, this is scary for me,
Hmm.
and I'm going to have to deal with this, and I'm going to have to fix them, and we can respond in a way that actually brings harm.
Yeah.
I think what Adina did not know, and what I did not know in that time, is that I'm living in this prison of how I thought about my problem.
Yep. We didn't know it.
And so there's a prison, and there's a prison door, and the prison door isn't locked, because you can change how you think
Mm-hmm.
about your problem, and that changes your problem. If you want to change your problem and then change your thinking, the problem will only get bigger. So the role of other people in my life, Adina could have stood at that prison door
Mm-hmm.
and pointed with the finger of judgment. And that would have kept me from ever going to that door, because it's scary. And she's pointing at me and pointing at my problem, that I need to fix it. I need to
Mm-hmm.
change.
Mm-hmm.
She could have, by how she treated me, she could have locked the prison
Mm-hmm.
door that was unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thankful to you for doing, I think, an incredible thing, which is loving someone through their weakness. In my story to people everywhere is that the people in your life don't need you to fix your problem,
Yeah.
but they are desperate that you face your problem. And
Yes.
if you'll face it honestly, it'll change everything. Just face it. And so that's our story for
Yeah.
you. Hope that's helpful to you in your journey. Every couple is going to go through stuff together. You can not just go through it, but you can make it through it and come out better than ever on the other
Better
side.
than you ever imagined.
Thanks for watching.